Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of RTHD. In this episode, I actually bought $700 worth of bulbs, and I just want to explain to you guys what's actually been happening. So I have this new product that I actually found online, and the name of the product is actually the Next, from a company called Next Solutions. And actually, well, even though it's online, I actually bought online on Amazon. I actually bought this locally in one of the tech stores. And I paid $340 for 4 bulbs. You say, but how, is this US dollars? No, it's actually our local currency. But it's equivalent to probably it's about $60 US. And I bought 2 packs. And this is actually smart Wi-Fi bulbs from, as I said, the company is called Next Solutions. Most of it seems to be sold out on Amazon actually. But why I really chose to buy these smart Wi-Fi bulbs, of course, it's because it's LED and it's also colored. All of them are colored, so you can adjust it with your phone. But what I noticed was that these bulbs were actually UL listed. And what it means is that it's supposed to be under specific standards. So you would hope, at least, that these bulbs will, not catch a fire, etc. And that was one of the issues that I actually had with the online listings. There was a lot of bulbs made in China, and this is also made in China, but this was UL listed, so I couldn't tell whether those other bulbs on Amazon were also UL listed. So this is going to be a little bit of an unboxing, but it's going to be an unboxing in a different fashion. As you can see, the setup is a little bit different, and what I just want to go ahead and show you guys is, of course, the bulbs a bit. So these there are 4 bulbs. They are supposed to be, I believe, 9 watts. The lumen brightness is actually 800 lumens. It does vary. Those bulbs are actually being used right now in the back there, and they do vary depending on the color. So depending on the color, it may be faded a little bit compared to another color. And when I say faded, I'm talking about more of the brightness, not the actual color. The colors seem really vivid and nice, lovely. In fact, what you're seeing here is not absolute darkness, so these bulbs are actually brighter when I switch off my main light, which is in front of me here, but I need to have some faux light going on, which I'll probably show you guys in another episode about, a lighting and so forth. So this is a bit impromptu. Let's open up this box and let's see what's in the actual box. So again, these go for about $60 in total US. It's actually cheaper when you buy the 4 bulbs as opposed to buying 2 on 1. Locally, as I said, a single bulb costs about $100 each, a little bit more, and the double bulbs cost a little bit less, and then you get the 4-pack for even cheaper. So what's in the box? Oh, sorry, I didn't completely open it. So what I want to say is that it's well described, and I'll probably explain what's in the box as well as we go along. But right, so there's just a little clear plastic that I'm opening up here, and what I like is that it's actually explained. So they actually explain that this is Google Assistant compatible, and it works with Alexa as well. And I have tested it, and it's really awesome. Even the pairing for the first time when you have to set it up, it just works out of the box. It's really good. The software as well, I have to say, has been one of the best software I have tested, and I have tested a few home app software. This software is awesome. You're gonna really love this when you test this out. So one of the things that I also want to mention is that they do actually make other products, and they do advertise it. I couldn't get my hands on the others. It seems to be that they were all sold out, but they do like a Wi-Fi switch, etc. Wi-Fi power bar, that's kind of cool, right? Because you could control that part. They do also have security, like cameras, etc. as well too. Anyways, let's get to it. So if we open it up, what we see here are the bulbs, and they look like ordinary LED bulbs that you would find anywhere in the stores, but of course these are Wi-Fi enabled. And if we open it up more, you see all in the box. And what I loved was that there was a little card that came with it that explains how to actually set up the bulbs, and they're really easy. So I just want to mention, let me show you guys one of the bulbs before I get into a little bit of explaining what you have to do. So these are one of the bulbs. They look like a normal, simple LED bulb, of course, but it has Wi-Fi. It's quite affordable because when you look at it, this is between 12 US to maybe 15 US for one, which is good, and it's UL listed, so it's great. I also tested this out. I noticed that the actual bulb, the plastic part, it doesn't get hot at all, even when emitting light. The base part, which seems a little bit colder, it feels like aluminum, or yeah, it feels more like aluminum. That does get hot, and it can get quite hot because you don't want to touch this. You know, if it's been on for an hour, it will probably burn you. I was concerned about that, but then after doing research, they said that that's normal for most LED lights. But you guys could probably mention it as well to, you know, hit me in the comments below. Let me know if your LED lights do the same thing. But yeah, these are typical bulbs, and you pretty much just put these into your socket. You just replace them. Now, when you replace, you know, your old bulb with one of these, what will initially happen is as you hit this switch, as you flick the switch on, it's going to be on by default. So it's going to light up. And when it lights up, it's going to blink. And when this blinks, it kind of tells you that you need to pair it, you need to set it up. And that's it's pretty simple from there, and I'll explain this. Let me get this out of the way to show you the app on my phone very quickly. So after you have it blinking on and off, as it says, you download an app called Next, Nexxt Home app for Google, and it supports iOS as well. But I'm on Android, so you pretty much just install that app. It will firstly ask you to set up an account. You just put in your email address, and it will send you a verification code to your email. And after you do that, you have access to the app. When you go to the app, you see something like this, and I don't know if you might be able to see that, but that's what it looks like. The app looks like that, and as you can see, I have already set up some of my stuff. You see YouTube lights, the porch light. I did that for the porch lights as well. And pretty much what you do is you press the plus button, which I hope you could see that there. There's a plus button, and when you do the plus button, you get to see some other options there, what smart device you would like to set up. So the smart device that you would like to set up is going to be a smart bulb. You click on that. So you click on smart bulb, and then as you can see, it kind of walks you through the steps. So it tells you, it asks you whether it's blinking, and if it is blinking, all you have to do is confirm. You click that button there, that orange button, and it says confirm that the lights blink rapidly. When you click on that, it's gonna basically detect it, and it's gonna ask you what Wi-Fi network to put it on. So of course you need your Wi-Fi to be able to control these bulbs. And once you set up that, it's gonna go onto your network, and then you're gonna go back to this screen that allows you to switch it off, switch it on, change the colors, change the type of mode. So if you wanted to breathe, for example, it can do that. All that nice stuff. So pretty much this has been one of the absolute best experiences. There's nobody paying me to say this, of course. As you know, most of my tech, if not all of my tech, is not paid reviews or anything like that. It's genuine tech that I actually use. And with that, it has been phenomenal. As I said, as you can see, these are the lights here, and I just want to show you that in reality these are actually the lights. So let me just adjust one of the lights just to show you guys. So what I'm about to do is perhaps try to get it to breathe, to do an effect. And so what you're seeing right now, okay, so as you see, it changed already automatically. And what I'm going to do is to try to change in a different effect. And as you can see, it is changing already. And all I did was press one single button, and it's changing colors in the background. And of course, just for the sake of it, let's do it on the second one as well, since I already set it up with purple and blue, because I like those colors mixed together. But let me do the same for this one as well. So it's going to change colors, and that one, yeah, did I point it right? Yes. That one is going to change colors as well. Yes, did I get it to change colors? Yeah, it is changing colors. Maybe at a different speed because I didn't set both up. But the point is this. So yeah, it actually does what it has to do. It's really, really nice. Oh, and I nearly forgot to mention that if you were to switch off the light switch, and completely switch off the lights, when you switch it back on, it should come back on, at least with the bright white light. So it acts like a normal light as well. Once you switch off the power and switch back on the power, it's going to be complete white, bright and on. So that's kind of also nice as well too, because you know, for people who may not actually be tech friendly and they don't have, you know, their phone, and they don't know how to operate the app on their phone, that's okay. For example, your parents, etc., that's fine. Just tell them, okay, if you don't know what to do, just go out to the light switches, switch them off, switch them on, and they're gonna work just like normal bulbs. So with that being said, it was definitely a lovely experience to test these bulbs out, and well, not just test them, I'm buying them to actually use them. So I hope to have a follow-up view, or review in a way of how long these bulbs are gonna last. I hope that they're gonna last quite long. They did say that with 3 hours usage, this should last 22 years. They always say these things, but I don't know if it's actually true. And that's gonna be too long. 22 years later is gonna take too long. So what I'm gonna do is just test these bulbs out for maybe a week, a few weeks, maybe a month. Just make sure they work fine. They don't they don't fade or blow. And I hope to be back giving you a review. Let me know if you need that review, because at the same time, you know, I don't want to waste your guys' time on a review that you don't care about. So in the comments below, let me know if you would be interested in that review. Let me know what brand bulbs that you might have been using as well that you think are cool, are great, because I also heard that there were really good bulbs from some other brands as well too. Forgot them offhand while being live here. But yeah, there's, you know, let me know if there's anything else, or even if you come across a bulb, a LED bulb, colored bulb, that doesn't emit a lot of heat on the base of I'd be interested in testing that out as well too, because the less heat, of course, is probably safer and probably better as well too. So with that being said, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for being on RTHD. Originally, RTHD was also called Rich Tech, and I shortened it to RT. But it's still Rich Tech. It's still tech that I use. And with that being said, thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for viewing. Thank you so much for being patient and going through this quick review. And if you want to have a look at this product a little bit further, I'll probably have links in the description below. And you can also check out Amazon and search for NEXXT Space Solutions, and they do have those products out there as well. So with that being said, love you guys. See you guys again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.